Hey, what's up, guys? We're live. We're going to talk some Saturday night baseball. Got ourselves a fun little six-gamer to talk about. Good luck on your day slate. Good luck on your basketball. But let's talk about night baseball.
Well, let's get it, man. Nice slate to talk about.
It's an enjoyable one. And don't forget to buy a membership if you are interested in supporting the 5-pack, getting the members-only videos, getting the write-up. We got monthly and weekly memberships available through the website. Website link is below. Sign on up and let's get rolling.
Let's get it.
Subscribe to the station. Thumbs up is appreciated. So there's a bunch of good pitchers tonight. Not great pitchers. This isn't Garrett Cole from last night, but we got some good options, including a guy who's a personal favorite of ours. I know you got me on him a couple of years ago. I got him in all my year-long leagues. Just had to redirect a trade for him earlier today. He's got a great matchup against one of the worst teams in baseball, the Colorado Rockies. That is Zach Gallen coming off a dominating start. His pitch count is up there, guys. He can get up to 100 today. I know he only threw 80-some last time, but that's all it took for the complete game shutout in a 7-inning game. So we like him a lot today.
Yeah, I mean, 80 pitches in a 7-inning complete game shutout. Pretty nice. Like you said, wasn't able to pitch more because the game ended. So at under 9K and maybe the best spot in all of baseball against the Rockies, on the road, not in Coors. A lot to like here in all formats. The numbers tell the whole story here. He's really good. And I love the point you mentioned. He's finally going to be at like a full leash.
Yeah, cash games, GPPs. He'll be popular today, but you want to know what? He deserves to be popular today. Garrett Cole was popular last night. Why? Because Garrett Cole deserved to be popular last night. You probably weren't taking down GPPs without him. Maybe you were, but I don't like Gallen quite as much as I like Cole in most starts, but I think Gallen is emerging as a guy that people are finally aware of how good he is.
I'm so with you.
All right, next up, let's talk about cash games. And let's talk about a stack right now that the more we talked over the night slate, the more I was convinced that the Braves are going to be hella chalk today. And I think we agreed that our favorite piece of the Braves tonight was actually Ozzie Albies. Unlike Ronald Acuna, who, again, is awesome in his own right, Albies is absolutely on fire right now. I believe he's got double digits in 5 straight, stolen base on home run upside. And the DFS industry has definitely become wise to this ballpark that Toronto's playing in. It's kind of a joke, which is another reason the Braves are going to be real popular today.
Yeah, it's almost playing like Coors Field in the AL right now. You got a red-hot Albies who crushes left-handed pitching, getting 2 weak lefties for the Blue Jays tonight. Can't imagine he is not the highest-owned second baseman on the slate, and like you mentioned, for very good reason. I like him in all formats. I like him in a Brave stack if you're selling your soul there. I like him as, arguably one of the better bats in cash games, and I like him as a one-off in tournaments, even if you don't want to stack the Braves. He's just that hot right now.
Yeah, like you could stack another team and then just double up on Albies Swanson or Albies Freeman or something like that or whatever. But or you could just flat out one-off Ozzie Albies. He's my favorite Brave today. But that doesn't mean that the Brave stack doesn't work. They're going to be popular. If you want to get off them to be contrarian, I think that makes a lot of sense too because it's baseball and not everything works out the way that it should. Just expect them to be popular today.
For sure.
All right, next up, Anthony Rendon. I know you're really vibing on the Angels stack tonight as a contrarian way to go. Rendon has not had a great season to start because he's missed a bunch of time, but showing buying signs of coming, breaking out. He's really, really good hitter. And at any point, this guy's going to have a big night. And like you said, he just missed a homer last night.
Just missed a homer, went for an RBI double. Very affordable at 4,700. And he's not going to get a lot of love, I don't think, because one, the Angels, I don't think, get a lot of love. Two, people are, I wouldn't say sour on him, but there's just other shiny new toys people are more enamored with. Rendon, man, both of us are huge fans of his. He's just, rock solid. I like him a lot in this spot. He's also a guy, I mentioned to you yesterday, I was bummed earlier in the year. We kind of called his launching off point, and he got hurt in that game. So he homered and then got hurt. This looks to me like he's about to start to get going again. Again, I watched all his at-bats last night. He looks like he's starting to get locked in. I like him quite a bit here.
All right, next up, let's talk about some secondary chalk. So the common build today is going to be Braves and then complemented a little bit with Arizona because of the price points. Arizona's not a great offense, but Austin Gomber's not a great pitcher either, and their price tags are very, very affordable. We're looking at as Drupal Cabrera at 3,300 as, I don't know the old term, cog in the machine type of player, right? Like he had 2 walks and 2 hits last night, so he's seen the ball well. This guy's a true pros pro. He's been in the league since the late 1700s, it seems like. Is he a great baseball player? No. but he's a solid baseball player. He's a good hitter. He's a switch hitter, so you can bring him in against lefties, against righties. Should have a decent spot in the order tonight. And all in all, the best part about him, he's only 3,300, and he seems to be seeing the ball well.
Doesn't it seem like forever ago he was on the Indians?
I don't think he ever was, man. I think they had a different name back then, right?
He definitely, funny, but yeah, just like you mentioned, he's been in the league forever. Only 3,300, dual position eligibility. Getting in a nice matchup against Gomber. Arizona's going to get love here. He works as a nice filler piece for sure. I can get on board with it in all formats, especially cash games.
Right, he seems like a prototypical cog in the machine type of play. Like I brought up Cronenworth yesterday, and I could definitely see Drupal Cabrera with a similar day. A double, a run scored, and a walk for 9 points. He doesn't win you tournaments, but he can certainly be in a tournament-winning lineup. He's not the reason you cash or don't cash, just kind of a whole-hum, solid piece you can build around. The cap relief is real. Is he capable of more? Sure. Is he capable of a bad day? Of course, but he definitely feels like, I just get the vibe from him today. He's going to do a little something that's going to keep you alive. He won't win you this, but you certainly could be in a tournament-winning lineup.
I agree with all that.
So, all right, let's keep moving on down the list. Let's talk about Alex Verdugo. So, we started off this slate kind of talking about how the Red Sox made a lot of sense and would probably get some love today. But as we talked it through on members only, really, really started feeling how popular the Braves might be after we discussed it a little bit further, which makes me like the Red Sox stack in GPP is going to go underappreciated today. So Jordan Lyles is a little, like, he's not as bad as the DFS world makes him out to be. You want to know what else he isn't, though? He isn't good. He most certainly isn't good, and he hasn't been good this year at all. So the Red Sox are another team with, like, real upside. Verdugo's got some power, can run the bases a little bit. And at 4,700, I can't imagine a lot of people spend this money on him today.
Yeah, same. Right price with other of the, a bunch of the other elite outfielders that people want to prioritize. Can't see him, and I can't see the Red Sox getting a ton of love here because, like you mentioned, the Braves just going to get an overwhelming amount of it in a good spot against a weak Tampa bullpen, weak Toronto bullpen in that ballpark that just has seen so many runs recently. As far as Verdugo goes, watched all his at-bats last night. He hit the ball hard each time, seeing the ball really well. He just happened to hit it at people. I mean, that happens. He talk about that all the time. That's baseball. It's frustrating. It can definitely mess with you. I expect a bounce back game from him here. Not that he has anything to bounce back from, but I expect the numbers to show more today. Again, I think he works in a Boston stack, a stack that we talked about in our members only video that you just alluded to. Gets under-owned here just because the Braves and maybe one other team get so much love. I'm with you. Lyles isn't awful, but he's certainly not good. He's one of the worst pitchers on the slate. He reminds me a lot of Antonio Senzatella.
Oh, God, I think he's worse than Senzatella, too.
Really?
So, yeah, I do.
Okay.
Jordan Lyles is a weird guy in the sense that, like, I saw him on my Brewers for a short period of time. He was really good for Milwaukee, but, like, the rest of his career, he's below average. How far below average, I think, can be debated.
Sure.
He's not good. Like, again, sometimes I think the DFS industry starts to underrate or overrate people. And I think he is underrated, but only in the sense that, like, he's not the worst pitcher to ever walk the face of the earth, but he's definitely below average.
Fair enough.
So I don't know. I like Boston tonight the more we talk about it. And I like when we go through these guys on members only. And the first thought was, yeah, Boston will definitely get some attention tonight. And then we really, really discussed it thoroughly. And, like, I just think Atlanta gets so overowned. Like, you kept mentioning the ballpark. Well, it's, like, brand new to the DFS world, but now everybody knows that ballpark plays like a Little League field. So you still have to get a hold of it. It's not like you can, bunt it over the fence.
For sure.
So, yeah, I'm vibing on it. We got a couple of lower-owned stacks in the Red Sox and the Angels we kind of like today. All that being said, you want to just load up on Atlanta. I get it. Might be a good idea to play cash games then.
Yeah, for sure. It reminds me a lot of Coors Field.
Definitely. All right, guys. Good luck today. Go win yourself some money, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.